I know. But folks, if you're listening, yes, try to buy, look up this dozen of fruits and vegetables that you really should spend your money on organically.
Yes.
It's really better for you. And while we're talking about this, wash everything you bring into the house, and all you need is a little vinegar in a spray bottle of water, Anna Marie.
Okay.
Shake it up and spritz it on and then wash off, because your cantaloupe, let's say this is a cantaloupe, and your cantaloupe, you're saying, well, I'm not going to eat the outside. You know where I'm going with this. You take the knife, which is touching the outside, could have E. coli on the outside of that cantaloupe, and now you're cutting it in, bringing it, introducing it to the flesh or the whole thing. So please, everything must get washed. Everything must get washed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's huge.
Yes,
That's
it
huge.
is.
And I learned that in Mexico when I was really careful.
Oh, yeah?
And people say, we're so careful and we still get sick. And they said, it's the fruit. When you're slicing that fruit, you're taking the knife and pushing those little amoebas.
Did you get through Mexico okay? I'm just curious.
I did, but when I came home, I lost about 10 pounds just visiting the bathroom every 5 seconds.
Well, at least it didn't ruin your vacation.
No, it did not. Those little amoebas helped, though, to clean me out.
Okay, and we'll leave that one right on the table.
Talk about a colonoscopy prep.
Just go to Mexico.
Yes, and then when you come back, you'll be all set for it. You won't have to drink all that
vacation and the prep, done. Oh my gosh,
all in one.
Brilliant, Anna Marie. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, geez. But anyway, so yeah, so the wellness movement's finally coming along. We're getting there. But if you need help, and again, you were asking about what wellness is.
Yes.
Wellness is not about just eating right or about exercising.
That's right.
It's about financial security. And I'm not saying, and many people don't have that.
Right.
But you need a little bit of financial security. You also need some loved ones in your life to support you, whether it be family or church, neighbors or friends. You
some
need
kind
that.
of faith-based something, so that you have something to build your life on a platform.
Base it on something solid.
And it gives you community and people of like mind.
Exactly.
And then you find all these other tools like financial coaches and wellness coaches and life coaches and all kinds of coaches and,
you know, Anna Marie,
different mentors and people.
I find people that, and I'm sure you do too, that are just depressed. They feel, they're constantly saying, oh, poor woe is me, poor me. Well, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, I truly am. But move out. Get out there, volunteer, do something.
Thank
and you know what?
Now you're talking my language
Anna Marie,
again.
when you volunteer, guess what? The person next to you's husband owns a business, and you know what? They need somebody to answer the phone.
And you find a job. Isn't that amazing?
You know what?
You know, you're talking about, because I say if you're depressed, the best way to get out of being sad and depressed, I don't care what your story is, everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story. Is help somebody else.
Oh my gosh.
And watch how you can change your own atmosphere.
Yeah. Learned that a long time ago, Anna Marie. And first time I heard it, I thought, what do you mean it's better to give than get? I like getting stuff, you know? But I learned.
It comes back 10 times, 10
times,
10 times.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're starting to wind down, and one of the things that I really wanted to focus on a little bit more is how to fuel your body, how to keep it fueled. What kinds? Let's give some concrete things that people could do to keep that fire stoked.
Anna Marie.
And running, so that we know how to keep our bodies a high machine.
Yep. Okay, well, like I had mentioned earlier, the breakfast is very important. Think about 5 meals. 5 meals? I can barely get 2 in the day. You just said so yourself.
Oh,
I know, and I'm guilty too, Anna Marie. But please keep the fire going. Start with the breakfast. Mid-morning, I'm going to have an apple and a little string cheese. I'm going to have a granola bar. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Keep the fire burning.
So is it really true, like every 2 hours
every
you should
couple
be
hours, have a little something. Please don't save your appetite before you go out to eat. Have you ever heard that expression?
Yeah.
A lot, huh?
Yes.
I'm saving my appetite. I'm going out to eat tonight.
And then they give you these huge portions.
Well, that you're going to wolf through.
Yeah.
Or they'll bring the bread basket to the table, and you're asking for another bread basket because you didn't eat lunch. No. If anything, do not save your appetite. Instead, have a little snack before you go out to that big dinner or cocktail party. And when you get there, you're not going to be wolf hungry.
You know what I heard is the best snack is just just a handful of nuts.
Yeah, the best.
Because those nuts really help to fill your stomach.
And you know, if you choose the right nut, like an almond, almonds have selenium in them, and selenium will boost your mood. So you're going to say, gee, I'm not so depressed today. How come? Because you've been eating almonds. Well, there you go.
And what about walnuts?
Walnuts are also, they're all good. All the nuts are good, and they all have something to offer. But yeah, the flaxseed, of course, is one of my favorite things. We talked about that when we were when we met a few months ago. And it's wonderful, folks. If you don't know about it, learn about it. It'll help bring your cholesterol levels down. It's delicious. It's a natural product. There are things out there. Ask your doctor, but trust me, it's going to work. I know so many people that it's worked for. So just have your 5 little meals, and you know what? If the end of the day comes, you're not going to be crazy hungry, and you're going to find yourself, you know, even Steven all through the day, and that's the way to go.
And do you find too that when you do that, then you don't get really hungry at night? Because I notice for my own self, I've heard this before, and people say when you don't eat all day long, or you don't eat those 3-4 meals during the day, then at night you're eating from like dinner right to the minute you go to bed.
Exactly. And Anna Marie, you know, the thing is too, and I've seen this happen, you've gone to the show and watched people get these gigundo buckets of popcorn that cost like $10, and they're just they're eating like a crazy person, and you're thinking, oh, they can't be that hungry. It's force of habit. They're not even thinking. They're just eating. They smell it when they get in, and they, got to have some popcorn.
And habits now I'm going to draw us back in, because we're at the end of the show. I'm going to talk about, you absolutely have to come back to teach us how to start a new habit.
How about if we cook next time?
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
I
wonder if we can do that. That would be amazing. We could try to figure that out. We'll try to figure that out for you to make that happen. That would be great.
I'd love to.
But I just thank you so much for coming and sharing so much information, you know, to all of our viewers today, to help them to change, to have a better lifestyle, and remember some of the tips that we gave you today. Eat 5 meals a day, snack on nuts, drink lots of water. We know all this stuff, and we got to start to put it into action. Got to start doing it. Yeah, right. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you email me if you'd like to be a guest on this show. Email us. Let us know how you're loving us, and if we're doing a really great job for you. And until next time, remember to stay focused, because your health really does matter.